Hi, it's me, Vamp, and it's time for probably a long overdue look at Saryn Prime. Now, Saryn Prime is a good frame. Now, a while back, she did receive a rework. A lot of people called it a nerf. It made it basically so her 4 wasn't overpowered. Instead, you had to combine it with her other ability to actually do a lot of real damage. In actuality, Saryn Prime actually made it out better than she was to begin with, because she was, quote, OP, her 4 was anyway, at lower levels. Now, with this method, she is good at scaling in general. So, let's go through her ability. Let's do it with mods off because, we don't want my terrible build to get in the way of stuff. Okay, her one is called Spores. Inflicts target with viral damage. Over time, destroying the spore will spread it to nearby enemy. So, here's what you can do. You can simply attach the spore to anything. Attach the spore to an enemy, whatever, right? Attach it to an enemy. I don't think it will work on an ally, but you can definitely attach it to the enemy, and then shoot your spore, and it will go all over the place in a radius. The initial radius looks like it's 60 meters. It will go all over the place for 12 seconds. Initial spores is 3. We'll see if that's affected by power strength in a moment, because I'm curious myself. I know, I don't have all the answers. Crazy. Okay, ability number 2, Mort. Shedding her skin like a snake, Saryn leaves a decoy behind to draw fire from enemies. Okay, so the thing to know about this ability, it's very useful. It's you shed your skin, and that skin draws aggro. Oh, and it's worth pointing out that you can actually put spores on that skin. So you can pop a bunch of spores on your mort, and then whenever you get close, then you can just shoot your mort and the spores will spread, doing damage and whatnot. Viral damage. So yeah, that is pretty awesome, right? Let's move on to the next ability, Toxic Lash. When active, melee strikes burst spores, causing them to spread to nearby enemies. Okay, so that's pretty cool, right? And yeah, the damage multiplier. It gets a bonus damage multiplier and all that stuff. So that's pretty cool, right? Damage block. Okay, duration is fun. Okay, that's very good. And then the fourth ability, Miasma. Saryn pollutes the atmosphere with a lethally poisonous mist that corrodes all enemies in range. Deals additional damage to enemies under toxin and viral effects. Okay, so the sword is a toxin effect. fact. It's worth pointing that out. So, if you have Toxic Lash activated, and you have your spores on your mort, all four of these work in tangent, so the miasma does more damage. Additionally, initially rather, it does a 350 damage per second. Let's actually, just for curiosity's sake, we mentioned about, what was it, power strength, right? So I don't know why I don't have a thing in here. Yes, okay. We mentioned about power strength, so we are going to put power strength mods on. This isn't initially part of the thing, but you know, we are going to do it. Oh, that's the wrong polarity. Okay, we gotta just throw a polarity on here so we can do this. Stand United, because why not? I mean, I guess we could do rejuvenation on it, but yeah, let's do rejuvenation. I don't like seeing the red things there, so we are going to say forget everything else and go max strength just for this. I'm not saying you should do this build. Actually, I recommend against it because max power strength isn't always a good idea. Oh yeah, by the way, I recommend this ability. I mean this augment, Regenerative Mort. It's a Mort augment. After casting Mort, Saryn regenerates 50 health every 10 seconds for 10 seconds. So yeah, that is a lifesaver. Okay, secrets. That's what we were looking for. Okay, and these are other strength mods. So let's actually take a look at whip mods. Okay, so at maxed strength, the spores, okay, initially there's still only 3 spores. Okay, they do 64.4 damage per second, but that's okay. Their purpose is just to infect the target with viral damage. The damage with a viral proc anyway. It's a bonus that they actually do any real damage at all. With max strength, Mort has 1,615 health and does 1,292 damage. Toxic Lash at max power strength had a damage multiplier of 1.97, not too bad, and damage block of 1.29. Okay. Miasma at max strength has a damage per second of 1,130.5. Again, I would not necessarily recommend this build because, as you can see, it takes away duration. It also makes everything cost a lot more. So definitely keep that in mind. The status, okay, and her passive is status effects inflicted upon enemy last longer. That's a very good effect, by the way, because of the fact that status effects are only elemental effects. They're also slash, puncher, impact, and then you'll have your elemental, which she does both toxin and viral at some point. So you'll have your viral damage, your viral status stays longer, you'll have your toxin damage status that stays longer. Say you'll have a weapon that has fire on it. This doesn't, but let's say you did have a weapon that had fire on it. That would last longer. Say you'll have a damn weapon with a high puncher. The puncher thing would last longer. You could just have fun with it. And I'm going to change one more thing while on on video with you guys. My stream actually is I try to stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time over at twitch.tv/bam6x6x6x. Well, anyway, I'm changing this sigil. I can't use that sigil. I guess this sigil doesn't look bad there. I might have to change the color a bit there. Okay, I like it. It's cool. It's cool. And with that, I will catch you guys. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. I'll catch you guys in a future video. That was Saryn Prime. So yeah, later.